I don't always warm up before exercising, do muscle training. So the first part of training is the warm up. So a lot of times when I start doing impact training like this, I start going light. And I kind of remind myself, it's like I go lighter, okay, I go lighter. So the first part of the training is doing the moves at a lower intensity and more repetitions. Gonna practice combos. 1, 2. And this I'm not trying to make it that hard, I'm just connecting with the left. Is a combo. Left jab from down here. Touch the chin, right elbow, and then build from there. Left jab, step in and deliver power elbow strike at this angle. And I can sequence it and build from there. But I'm gonna drill the 1, 2 a few times. So jab, right elbow strike. And it can land to the front of the face, the obra bone, pretty much anywhere to the head. And then I snap into it and jump into it, makes it more powerful, my whole body's behind it. So here, from here, relaxed. As simultaneously as I'm throwing the left punch, I'm tucking my chin and raising my right hand here. Just from relaxed here. 1, 2, like that. One, two. What I did before this training session is I taped some foam cushioning stuff under that. That's why it's not slamming around as much and sliding around less, because I taped some EVA foam pads under it. It's helping both to give it some grip so it doesn't slide around as much, and it keeps it from when it goes up to slam down like this again. So here we go again. Left, I'm gonna step in here. This time I'm gonna do a level change. That's what I'm doing. See, so I'm doing a level change, stepping in to connect with the jab, tucking my chin, and then raising my right hand guard at the same time. And then from here I can launch the right elbow strike. So it's this. See, and that was very powerful, but it slid off. So here we go. There. And then moving into it like this makes it that much more powerful. Now I'll do it from a static distance. Well, from a fixed distance from here, touching distance, without the stepping in. Still gonna be stepping in on the right level. 1, 2. 1, 2. What I'll do with the left is this. Touch here, and then keep it here, not here, but here. And then sometimes I go touch, elbow strike, and then push this out more. 1, 2. 1. 1. 2. And then this one will be on the left side at the same time. Could be to the nose. A lot of times like connected to the front with the elbows, like the mouth, the nose, or from the side, obra bone, temple, obviously the jaw. But what I'm trying not to hit, or where I don't want to hit, okay, is this here, bottom. Very deliberate for left uppercut this time. And then let's try left uppercut, uppercut elbow. 1, 2. From here. 1, 2. It's an uppercut, then uppercut elbow. Same here, I'm not trying to knock them out with this, at least not right now. I'm just touching, connecting with this. I'm not really trying to knock them out with this, I'm not trying to make it that powerful, just touch. And the 2 is more powerful. See here, and that's a uppercut elbow. So under, it can go under the jaw, the uppercut elbow, to the mouth, nose, wherever. This can raise the chin if you connect with it, which can make the right uppercut elbow also connect, if your timing is right. So here, and snap into. See, there's this. I gotta do a few more drills. Jab. 12, 1, 2, 6, 7. What is it? 2 to 7 elbow, approximately. And with this left right now, I'm focused on keeping a guard against reactive hooks and elbow strikes into this. So it's to the left side where I'm kind of pushing out here. See here. So I keep it kind of here as I move in with the right elbow, rather than keep it here. See, I kind of go here, and this goes here, and it's not like back and then up. It's here, and I'm turning this bang, bang, and then here comes the right elbow. Surprise 12 to 6 elbow strike. One of my favorite techniques to practice, 12 to 6 elbow strike. I'm aiming to make it land as close to 12 to 6 as possible, like at this angle, which is a non-conventional elbow strike angle. So from here, see 12 to 6. If the guard is here, a lot of times, no matter how the guard is, that elbow 12 to 6 can connect. If the guard is here, for example, here, or even here, snap in from the bottom like this. I can also do a jumping and then make it high if I want to. Also like this elbow, reverse elbow. Another combo I like to practice, or sequence, is a multi-elbow strike chain, like a sequence of elbow strikes. And it's this. From here, left elbow, punch through or slide off, knees on out, and up here, this is charged up for my next attack, which is reverse elbow. Pull myself into right elbow, and up here, right reverse elbow, left elbow, and rinse and repeat. And it's a natural momentum flow. So it's from here, here, and the more powerful it is, or like if it misses, it can actually be better if it misses or slides off the first attack. So from here, 1, 2, 3, step into the 3. So each attack charges up the following attack in the sequence. Once we go to the left, you see both sides. So this is what I'm doing here. 1, 2, only more body rotation. See, and then the left one is there, but if it would have here, it would be more powerful. So here. Yeah. See, and the elbow that follows after the reverse elbow becomes a lot more powerful. Not only because each attack is an intelligent combo, it's a natural flow. When I go from here, left elbow, okay? What is this? This is a natural charge up. This is like, this already charged up to this attack builds power for this attack. And it's like the natural follow-up from here, facing the same angle. Bang, I'm charged up now with body rotation and moving the arm to hit this way more hard than if I start from here and you kind of go, so here, bang, bang, and now this is the more powerful one. Bang, right elbow, reverse elbow, left, reverse elbow, 3, slide off, 4, there. Do it live a few times. Focus more action than power. This is now make it more straight here. That makes more coordination. Left jab. Wide elbow. This is solo combo. Touch with the left. It can also be this eye cover as a setup, like a palm strike, classical like Muay Thai, put in the hand here. It's more like a palm strike. It can even be with the fingers. And if he starts moving backwards, as I do this, palm strike to the face, I can chase him down to do the same attack. So here, left, right. Practice this a few times. Do the side step here. Coming up on a hydration, stretch and break. I also like this elbow strike reverse. Here. And from here, I can do a position change and make it more powerful from here. See when I'm turning here, going here. I don't even have to set up with this, but I can do it. Here, tap, and then that makes it. That's really hard. That one. We turn my body to then move forward. So I'm moving here, and then so reverse elbow, and then I go angle. I'm not trying to make it level. I'm trying to make it like this angle, only in the reverse. So from here, another thing I can do is from here, do a light little left elbow here. I want to slide off, and then the 1-2 like that. When touching with this, it can be to the border too if it's a high guard. So it's here. Now I'm looking here. Okay. So here we go. Like I said, we're coming up on a hydration stretching break pretty soon. Over here. Show the same combo from the side. Left, touch with the left. And this is different variations. I can set it up with an uppercut from here, here, jab. It can even be a hook if I want. Left hook, right elbow strike. But basically, attack with the left, followed by the right elbow strike. So I'm attacking to the head with the left somehow, or touching, connecting with the left to the head as a setup for the right elbow strike there. There. Sometimes I do it with a level change, like this. Out of engagement distance, I gotta snap in and do this. So I'll stand up here, step in while dropping my level, and then do the right like this. I also like this, the X elbow strike combo, where it's this angle with the left, and then followed by this angle with the right. From here, here, and right now I'm aiming for the overall, like the ice hockey. Here. Now, this is the more powerful one, because it has more ball rotation. So like half of later stance. Moving in with the left here, connect, that's not exactly how I do it, but connect with the left, and then this becomes more powerful because of more distance and rotation, both my hip and my shoulder. I can put more rotation into it. Yeah. I like to practice when this happens, slide off to quickly recover, and sometimes I do it on purpose, but like pretend miss, end up over here, and then practice with the muscle memory from recover from that awkward position. And I like that one too. 2 elbows off the same hand. Bang, bang. Now, gotta do the same combo. Only, well, maybe a little bit. Left, right, left, elbow strike, left, something, right elbow strike. Different elbow strike this time. Up, down, up, down. Gotta take a short stretching and hydration break. After doing some kicks. Need different angles for the kick. Go from here. more kicks before the break. This is dodging the teep. I'm pretending there's a teep coming. So I'm doing like shadow box sometimes. There's a teep coming. As I start to move forward, jump to the left to dodge the teep. Now in position, to the left. Teep or push kick. See here, teleportation speed. See here. Moving diagonal. If I time it to where there's a teep or push kick coming, I start moving straight forward like this. And then I feel like there's a teep or push kick coming. I'm jumping diagonally. I'm not jumping to the left. I'm crossing, I'm going diagonally towards his right. And then left kick. Could be low, medium, high level. So here. See here. Keep it kind of in the middle. Gotta drag it back. So with this, what I did before I started this training session was tape some of these, 4 of them, so that it's round, it's like square in the circle. It's round, the base of it, hard plastic. And I put like 1 left, 1 right, up and down. And it works. Just test with duct tape. So it made it less slidey. So I could get more kicks in before it's like out of view and I have to pull back. And also it keeps it from going up and then slamming down loudly. Simple do stuff fits. Go low now. This explosive kick can really hurt to the front leg, to the knee, or above knee. Intended to hit with the heel. Here, from these side kicks, like these straight kicks here, can use it like a jab. Here. Another thing, this position, I can spin around. This is how I learned martial arts at the pain to gut to better fighting. I start training and then it's like Neo the Matrix get downloaded almost. Because I have this sense what I can do. I try to get better fighting, I figure things out like this. It's like here, from here, bam, bam. And I just feel like what's a good fall. I don't need a coach to teach me combinations. But I can turn and kick like this, makes it more powerful. Or bang, 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 bang. That'd be nice and fall out. So after I pray to God, get better at fighting, I'll be getting better fighting. And part of it is like the Matrix movie, where it's like I know Kung Fu, see, I know Muay Thai techniques, I know kickboxing, I know boxing techniques, I know wrestling moves after praying to God. And part of it's just getting in this sort of training, and then I feel like move like this, and I move like that, and it's like, oh, that makes sense. It's like just like here, it's like, I just feel like the gravitational pull, like do this, and I do it once, and it's like, oh, now I know a new thing, a new technique, and drill it, and drill it, and drill it. And part of how I've been able to, just like 1% of it, possibly, has been seeing my Thai fights, and like how they move, okay? And that's in my subconscious mind. And then when I'm training, I might end up being able to pull something off similar, or the same technique, because I saw it before. See, so I pray to God to get better at fighting, to get a better fighting. So anyway, we're gonna do a few more kicks. Then I gotta take a hydration break. Okay. We'll do some more left kicks here. From here. Sweats are the tears of your inner bitch, okay? To kind of homage David Goggins, okay? Sweat droplets are the tears of your inner bitch. Okay. Don't like, stop training, stop exercising. You just sit down and relax, okay? So anyway, from here. So there's been very little, like how normal guys learn, like go to a boxing gym and have a coach stand and like hold you by the hand and like look at videos how to throw the jab or something like this. It's like I've seen boxing jabs thrown in boxing. I pray to God to get better fighting, and I saw people throw jabs, okay? And it's been a little bit of like seeing things in the external, which can be part of how God has helped me get better. I pray to God better fighting. He makes videos pop up, helping to find resource, like he wants me to look at this video as part of answering the prayer to get better fighting. And yeah. Psalm 144:1. structure, so we need to the left. There you go. I like to vary the impact zones with the kicks for shin conditioning purposes. I don't have banana piece at home to kick, but this can be used, even a heavy bag, which is softer than this. This is denser and harder to hit and kick than a heavy bag. Now even a heavy bag can be used for shin conditioning. Like you keep kicking it, you're hardening the shin bones. Now this, I don't have to kick something that's super hard. Just repeatedly hitting it with my shins, I'm hardening the shins. So what I like to do sometimes, I start focusing on varying the impact zones. And it might not always be the optimal impact zone in terms of like generating power or something like this, but it's for shin conditioning purposes. So sometimes I throw a kick in the middle of tendency like this, I kind of let's do a little bit like up and down, okay, so from the ankle to the knee, and change the impact zones. So I might purposely hit right below the knee with the kick a few times, which is not optimal if you're trying to, like in a fight, you're trying to hurt another person, kick them and impact hard. You're not really trying to connect with the kicks right under the knee, okay? But I like to vary it, so I might do the same kick like this. Here under the knee, change a little bit lower under the knee, further down, a little bit further down, and then like right above the ankle. Then go up and down like that to hit different parts of the shin bone for conditioning purposes. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a short break, hydrate and things like this. So for it to be a little bit less dead air, a little bit less of a dead air situation, where it's like a black screen, nothing going on. I'm gonna, during the break, put this on my birds here. And they'll be the star of the show for a while. And I'll be back in less than 7 minutes, okay? So I'm gonna give myself up to 7 minutes break. Where are you guys? Okay, there you are. Might have to go over here. Yeah, so this is budgie bird cage cam. Take it away. You want me to? I still need to refill the water for this here. You want to see? I'm coming back. And not to forget, break this over well. Not be on camera. Not to forget, also Wee's father has been helpful. Wee's father, my wife, her father actually has competed Muay Thai before. So he's retired like pro fighter. He's had fights, okay, trophies, and won Muay Thai fights. And I wouldn't say it's as much about the technique. It's like I like to learn myself. Like it's pray to God and trust God and trust my ability and I get better. But it's been mostly like helpful that he's been encouraging. It's been more helpful than like the technique, I would say. Like giving input on technique, just being encouraging. As opposed to a lot of haters I get, like insecure betas watching my videos and they feel envious because I got athleticism and things like this. And the courage to perform on camera. Whereas they're hiding like a scared rat, got anonymity, and just hating what I'm doing like an NPC. Okay. So that has been possibly, I would say that's been more helpful than like the technique input. Like there's a little bit of that, but mostly it's being encouraging. Whereas I also like that, hey, I want to show off my new technique to that. I feel like my kicks have gotten better. So it's like, it looks like, and it kind of makes me want to perform more. It adds a little bit more like I want to, because I respect his opinion as the ex-pro martial artist. To be honest, I got to improve my kicks and I got to show my kicks when I improve kind of. Yeah. So I had, can you actually talk to me in a video call? Can you get to that? I want to show my kicks. My kicks are gotten better. And I saw the kicks. And then he goes, he's like, yeah, the kicks are good. And he's not like lying to me. Before, when I started throwing kicks, they weren't that powerful and kind of like looking kind of awkward. And it's like I show my kicks, and my straight kicks have been good. Like kicking with the heel, impacting with the heel, have been what I've been doing mostly like in my self-training martial arts, like forward training, like kicks, push kicks, and impacting with the bottom of the foot, basically kicks. And there's different ways to do that. You can spin around and then like hook with the kick and straight and things like this. But when I started training more kicks from the side, like more traditional martial arts kicks, like my Thai kicks were impacted with the shin bone. Starting out a few times, I didn't really have the hang of it. Like I could now and then be like really throw kicks around like that, but it wasn't that consistent. Okay, so it's more about bringing the quality of the kicks to high level and consistency with the quality more. That's the point, not like a fluke where it's like one. It's now and then you're able to throw a good kick from the side of the shin bone. That's the point. He was helpful that way, so I started throwing a little bit of kicks, and he said, well, they weren't that powerful, what they do, and he showed me like in shadow boxing how to do it, and just seeing him do it, and he did it several times in shadow boxing, where he showed how to kick. I happened to be able to do that, like just seeing like another way to do it, and like turning more. So I guess I was more like standing planted like this, and then moving the leg like this kind of, and it showed like turning more, like turning with the kick. So there's my coffee. These are cage fighting birds. They're not for sale unless Mike Tyson wanted to buy them. The only person I've been able to sell this to was Mike Tyson. These birds, cage fighting birds. For those who don't know, Mike Tyson is into birds and pigeon racing. But these are budgies, and I believe that they're faster, more athletic, and they got better head movement. I mean, they're closer, like they could be his spirit animal. They'd be close to Mike Tyson than pigeon, because they're more ferocious. They want to eat your heart and your children. Okay, so you have to keep them under lock and key if you have them in your heart, because they want to eat your children and stomp the testicles. That's it. Okay, that's the point. They're also, I believe, that they're faster, more nimble, agile, more nimble in flight than pigeons, and they're better at being evasive, which is close to his boxing style, where it's like the peekaboo. They have very good whole body movement, not really head movement, but the
whole body movement. So bodies are really good at evading somebody connecting with them. Okay, natural predators in the body like falcons, they're really fast. So they're really good at, like, if you lock into them like a heat-seeking missile, ding, 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 and you try to catch it with like a butterfly catcher for this, they kind of fly, and they take a quick turn like this and make you miss. Like if they fly straight and you come at it like this with like a 12-6 butterfly catcher thing, like they kind of turn really quick. They can do things where they do level change. Level change is part of the game. Where they fly straight, they drop down, and they move in unexpected ways. So I might drop down and then take a right, like a sharp right turn, things like this. So, whatever. The birds are not for sale. I might make an exception to Mike Tyson if Mike Tyson wanted to buy the birds. And I sell them to him as cage fighting birds for which means he'll be charged more. And the cage fighting birds, they're not fighting, okay, but it's kind of tongue in cheek because they are living in a cage and they bicker, okay. They never fought to the death, but it's mostly posturing and kind of like point fighting with like touch or almost touchdown one with the beak. Where it's like sometimes they kind of bicker with each other. They might be competing for food or something like this. They sit on the same stick and they kind of go like this, and they don't touch, they don't bite each other, but it's like they could be. They kind of pull the punches where they go like posture like this, kind of like this, and then not actually bite. It's like they pull the bite. So they've had fights that are mostly verbal fights and body language like posturing, and where these fights happen. You know, I say you had a fight with a girlfriend, and people say they want to just like shouting at each other and not throwing punches. So they've been fighting, okay, inside of a cage. So they are cage fighting birds. So if I was in court for selling somebody as cage fighting birds, it's like, well, yeah, the birds, they have fights inside a cage before, so you're what you do. So, yeah, take that. Well, guys. Well, guys. You know what, I think I might end this and start a part 2 possibly. I need to hydrate. I've had a tendency to train like too long, sweat too much, and get dehydrated. I drop like a whole weight. And it's not good to be training hard, especially when I was the power shots. These vibrations shine through my body. When I hit like power elbows, for example, punches, I can feel the vibrations in my body as I'm impacting. And especially if you're dehydrated, that can be bad for you. So vibrations up to a certain level can be good for you, but too much is bad. So yeah, I like to take breaks and hydrate in between, and I gotten better at that. I've gotten better at not. I have a tendency to go balls to the wall, as they say, and it's like I end up training until it's like I'm okay, yeah. So I've gotten better at throwing lighter. So for me, I haven't had to train to learn to throw hard. That comes natural to me, like power punching. I've had to learn how to throw less hard because there's a point of diminishing returns where you don't have to hit harder necessarily. And especially in training, if you want to be able to do many repetitions or throw like 600 punches, even if I had the stamina and car to throw 600 hard punches, still 600 hard punches, what that does to your wrist, it can lead to overuse injuries, things like this. So it's better to go to a level where it's manageable. Same with training so much, I'm sweating, and then I keep training, and it's not that good for you to train and have these like vibrations going through your body when you're dehydrated. So I had to kind of make myself take breaks and hydrate and things like this. I'm gonna finish on the flex and the bicep, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. And this is one of my regular types of content, meaning exercising, fitness content. If you're a first-time viewer, this is the type of stuff that's some of my like main content, like consistent content, where it is like on a weekly basis, there's some kind of athletic training going on. Martial arts training, or what I call bodybuilding. What I call bodybuilding is anything around lifting weights, I call it bodybuilding, okay? So, martial arts training, weightlifting, exercising basically is part of my regular content, consistent content, and it's like at least once a week that I do some live exercise, if that's martial arts or lifting weights or body weight, or whatever I'm doing, pull-ups. What else I do on my channel? I do IRL streams, so I go to the supermarket shopping, bring my live stream with me. I do cooking streams. I do all my fast streams. I eat 1 time a day. I do live streams sometimes showing the meal prep for my meal, which is make a super shake, loading up the supplements I'm gonna take after the meal. And sometimes I do live cooking and eating and things like this. So that'll be like what a mukbang, okay? So some of the most regular content I upload is fitness content, okay? Not talk about as much as doing it. Talk about it too. IRL streams and just life, okay? Where it's not like high productions, and it's just I go live, okay? And then I end up being live and doing what I'm doing. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see future streams, my content. Don't leave disrespectful, negative comments if you don't want to get blocked. There is the ability to comment. Don't forget to hit the bell, subscribe, hit the bell. Feel free to share my videos out. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. We're having lots of family fun. Yeah, whatever. That's gotta be the other video. That's what he thought. Finish my flags. Almost like to go live within 60 minutes and do part 2 training.